So hi guys, my name is Yash. I'm a ECBA certified business analyst. I'm currently preparing for my interviews, and I decided to make this video so that it would be easy for me to explain to you guys what I have learned, and I think it's really cool for me to learn all these topics again, you know, in a practical way and explain in a practical way. So last time we discussed about requirements. So what are requirements? If an interviewer asks you, requirements you can say is a usable representation of a need. Okay. The requirements bridge the gap between the stakeholders' expectations and the solution that is being developed. You can give an example like in a bank, if the bank system allows the customers to transfer funds between their linked accounts. So that is one requirement which you can give an example of. Now we'll move on to the type of requirements in business analysis. So there are four types of requirements in business analysis. First is business requirement. Second is stakeholder requirements. Third is solution requirements, and fourth is transition requirement. In the solution requirement, there are functional and non-functional. We are going to go into a lot of depth further. So let's move on and explore this topic. So as you can see, every like business requirements answer the why behind the topic, the why behind the project. Stakeholder requirements answers the who involved in the project. Solution requirements, the what and how of the system. And as you know, solution requirements uh, has two functional and non-functional requirements. So they both cover the what and the how of the system. Transition requirements, the from and to states. So yeah, let's dive deep and let's uncover what are business requirements, the why. These describe the why in the why the business is initiating the project. They represent the business goals or strategic objectives. Okay. Example 1 is increase online insurance policy sales by 30% within 6 months. This drives the need for a digital platform and justifies the investment. Okay. And example 2 is improve customer support response time from 24 hours to under 6 hours. This reflects a measurable business goal to enhance customer satisfaction. Business requirements focus on measurable outcomes that align with organizational strategy and provide clear direction for the project team. Perfect. So what I understood from business requirement, it's basically a requirement for the growth of a business, right? We take that requirement, especially for example, this increase online insurance policy sales by 30% within 6 months. So this can be done through a digital platform, you know. So this is a great business requirement. Gives a great idea of a business requirement. The second one is improve customer support response time from 24 hours to under 6 hours. So this is also a great one. This more of looks like non-functional also NFR. Uh, but yeah, let's see. But this one is a business requirement. Basically, it benefits the business. The requirements which benefits the business and which describes the why the business is initiating the project. hmm That is very interesting. So I hope you guys get this business requirement. I surely got it. They represent the business goals and strategic objectives. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So stakeholder requirement, the who. Okay, these represent the need and expectations of people involved in the project, users, customers, managers, etc. So let's go for the examples. The sales manager wants to view daily lead conversion metrics on a dashboard. This stakeholder sales manager needs insights to improve performance. Okay. Example 2 is a new customer wants to sign up using Google or Apple login. This reflects the end user's expectation for an easy onboarding experience. Stakeholder requirements capture what different groups need from solution, ensuring the final product meets the expectations across organization. So basically, stakeholder requirements, as the name suggests, it's for the stakeholders, right? It's based on what the stakeholders need, the need of the stakeholders. Yeah. So that's what is a stakeholder requirement to improve. Like for example, the sales manager, what he wants to view daily leads, conversion metrics, and on dashboard. So that's the stakeholder, sales manager. It's his requirement, and the customer wants to sign up using Google or Apple login. So if you're developing an app, you also look at the stakeholder, right? Because they only are going to drive your business. So stakeholder requirements are something which you have to keep in mind. Okay, so let's move on. So we are here in solution requirements, the what and the how. Okay, these describes what the system must do and how it should perform. They are divided from a functional requirements, what the system does. So example 1 is the portal shall allow users to upload identity document in PDF or image format. Okay. Users should be able to filter products by category, price, and rating. So in first example, a clear functional required to complete KYC and core functionality to improve shopping experience. So this is very interesting. So what a functional requirement does is it describes what the system must do. Very interesting, right? And what an NFR, like a non-functional requirement, does is how it should perform. We'll go further for NFR also, but this is very interesting. Like if you see, the portal shall allow users to upload identity documents in PDF or image format. So basically, you're giving instructions to the portal. Like when you code, you want the portal to behave in such a way, right? Like for example, you want it to allow users to upload identity documents in PDF or image format. So that's a functional requirement. And the non-functional will be, maybe time. It should the document and PDF should load within 2 seconds, or the dashboard should load within 2 seconds. It's more about the performance one. So we'll go for NFR also, but this is one thing which is very interesting, and I hope you guys get this functional requirement. It's superb. Like the examples, I think they clarify a lot of things. And by the way, guys, I'm just reading with you guys, and I'm just understanding with you guys. I'm not prepared or anything to explain, because I think this is how a person should learn. My opinions, your opinions can be different, but this is how I think I learn, and I want to teach people to understand it. Okay, so let's go further. So the non-functional requirements, how it should behave. So functional, what was function? How the system must behave. Okay, what system must, for example, what was that? Functional, what the system must do, and non-functional is how it should behave. So interesting. Okay, so in functional, you tell the system you should do this for the user, and in non-functional, you tell the system how you should behave. Like you should load in 2 seconds, you should load in, like the dashboard should load in 2 seconds, something like that. See, the example is the same. In non-functional, the dashboard should load within 2 seconds under normal network conditions. Focuses on speed and performance. And you can see example 2 is application must be available 99% of the time, ensures high system uptime and reliability. Yeah, this is so important, right? If the system breaks down in between frequently, then people won't come in. People won't come again and again to that system, because it's useless. So NFR, non-functional requirements, there is performance, speed, response time, throughput, security, authentication, authorization, data protection, usability, user interface, accessibility, user experience, reliability, availability, fault tolerance, and recoverability. Yeah, something like that. I'm so bad at this. I don't know. Recoverability. Yes. So yeah, you got the point, right? NFR defines the quality attributes that affects the user experience and system performance. So remember the points. Function is what the system must do. Like you tell the system, you should do this. Okay. And in non-functional requirement, you write requirements like how the system should be, performance, and every single thing. So this is something, I think it's uh, easy to understand. So yeah, let's go forward. Transition requirement. This is very interesting. I love this one. The from and the to. These define temporary activities needed to shift from current state to future state. Okay, perfect. Example 1. Migrate all customer data from Excel sheet to the new CRM system. A one-time activity required before launch. Okay. Example 2. Train 50 support staff on how to use the new ticketing system. This ensures smooth adoption of the new platform. Transition requirements are temporary in nature and focus on activities needed to successfully implement the new solution and decommission the legacy system. Okay. So mostly I think what I get from transition requirement is if a company, for example, is using a certain system first and then it has to migrate to a new system, then transition requirement is required. It's like the name suggests it's all, but at the end of the day, we have to understand it through examples, and this is a great example. Migrate all customers' data from Excel sheets to a new CRM system. So maybe the new CRM system would have SQL in a database or different thing, right? So migrate all the customer data from Excel to SQL or to the new CRM system, as it's easy to understand. A one-time activity required before launch. So very, very interesting. So that's it, guys. These are the four types of requirements: business requirements, stakeholder requirements, transition, solution. So in short, business is why are we doing this? We are doing this for the business to grow, right? So business is that. Stakeholder is who needs what. So for example, a salesperson who is a stakeholder, he needs to see the leads on the dashboard, right? Then solution is functional and non-functional. Functional is the what the system will do. For example, you tell the system, the system should be able to log in Gmail as well as some other account. Like system should be able to log in Gmail for the customers, something like that, right? And then how it should perform. The dashboard should load within 2 seconds. Okay. And transition is like old system to new system. You transfer one old system of you transfer from Excel files to a CRM file format or whatever it is, CRM system. So I hope you guys understand these requirements. These are the four types of requirements. I had a lot of fun explaining. I hope you understand because that's the main purpose for me. So I'll take a leave, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.